Hello everybody, it's Shady here, and today we got some really exciting news. So yesterday, or Friday the 13th of September, Square Enix just shadow dropped Dragon Quest Monsters: The Dark Prince to both PC and mobile, which is really cool news. Obviously, if you guys don't know what this game is, it's basically a game in the Mon genre. The Dragon Quest Monsters series is like a side series of the Dragon Quest series, obviously, where you basically collect monsters, fuse them together, and battle other trainers, essentially. It's their take on a Pokemon, even though I believe technically it's based off, I think it's either, I can't remember if it's Dragon Quest 3 or maybe 4 that had the monster aspect as a side quest or something, where you can capture monsters, and then they kind of developed it into a full game after Pokemon sort of thing. But yeah, the original game was on the Game Boy / Game Boy Color, which I've played, and then they did a sequel on the Game Boy Color, and then there was 2 on DS. So this is actually the 5th game in series. It was released on the Switch December of last year. I mean, I didn't even hear about the game until I saw some reviews. I saw this reviewer, I think his name is like David RPG or something. He's like a Dragon Quest mega fan. I saw his review and I was like, okay, I'm buying that. And yeah, it's a really cool game. Obviously, what makes it really cool is it's actually attached to, I think it's either Dragon Quest 4 or 5. I think it's Dragon Quest 5. We're playing as one of the characters in that game. I think originally it's like set before, and then kind of coincides with the events of the game as well. So it's kind of like we're seeing what he's doing during this story as well, which is kind of cool. So yeah, obviously if you're like a hardcore Dragon Quest fan, I think you'll get a kick out of that. But essentially how the game works is you battle monsters, you recruit them on the field, you create a party of 3, and then you do tournaments. And basically how the tournaments work is, unlike a Pokemon game, you don't actually control them during battles. They work automatically, but you can kind of set the AI parameters individually. So like one can focus on healing, one can focus on attacking, spells, blah, blah, that sort of thing. So yeah, it's a really cool, interesting take on it. Obviously, if you guys have played, I think it's Like a Dragon 8 Infinite Wealth, there's a side quest that's basically Dragon Quest Monsters. So if you've played that, you know kind of what to expect. Yeah, it's really cool. And yeah, it's just so awesome to finally get this ported. Obviously I've got to kind of get a little bit of a rant out of the way. The fact that it's only on mobile and Steam is kind of annoying. Why is it not on PlayStation and Xbox? Seems like a strange omission. Square Enix did the same thing with the Pixel remasters. And I remember hearing at the time anyway, that this is essentially because those are the 2 biggest markets in Japan. The mobile and the PC market. So, okay, I get that, but like internationally it'd be really cool. Also, the fact that they kind of just shadow dropped it is kind of annoying. I know about this because I'm signed up to their newsletter, so I got an email, so I know. But yeah, same with like the original release on Switch. I think it did well enough anyway, but still, you need to at least have some kind of promotion before the game comes out. It's cool that a shadow dropped, it's a nice surprise, but still, I think you can do a little bit better than that. Also, the pricing structures are very weird. So I think it's 35 on Steam and 23 on mobile. Why? Why can't it be the same price on both? I know you're getting the better version on PC, but still, it's cool that it's cheaper, because obviously it was a £50 game on the Switch. So can't really complain too much, but still, I think they could do better than that. Also, yeah, obviously the mobile version will obviously just use touch controls and everything. I don't think it has the option for controller. I need to check that. But yeah, obviously, the best thing about this, obviously, PC-wise anyway, is that you're going to be able to play the game at 60 frames, which is nice, and that higher resolution. Because obviously the game was only locked at 30 on Switch when it originally launched. It was a bit annoying because the yeah, the game really had bad frame rate issues and performance issues, but with patches they did improve it, so it is better on Switch now. So if you haven't played it because of that, you might want to check out the Switch version now anyway. And yeah, it's a really fun game. You know, if you're a fan of the Mon genre like me, games like Pokemon and Shin Megami Tensei, I think you'd really love this one. It's different enough. You know, it's basically its own thing. And yeah, the Mon genre is just really cool, so it's great to see it. But like I said, I want to see this on PlayStation and Xbox as well. Obviously, Square Enix have talked about, you know, porting their, doing less exclusive games, looking at multi-plat moving forward. So obviously, I think this is a part of that. So maybe they're doing it in stages, and it's kind of a bit more of a last-minute thing, if you know what I mean. Like they probably only just planned this more recently because of those losses in the live service stuff, and you know, trying to recoup some money. So they thought, you know, a mobile and Steam one is the easiest one to do in terms of that. So maybe we'll, you know, they'll look at how well it does before planning to do those other console versions. But yeah, to me also it seems like a really good day and date Game Pass type game as well. So I'd imagine that'll probably happen. You know, similar to Octopath 2, 1 and 2 coming to Game Pass. I would imagine it'd be the same thing. Yeah, I mean, I'd really like to pick up on PlayStation myself. Obviously, I did play it on Switch and really liked it, but just being able to play it at 60 would be so much better, you know, just for the world traversal. Also, another thing I want to talk about with the gameplay, some of the interesting things about this is obviously how it works in the game is you'll have a region that you go into, similar to like a Pokemon, if you will, and then you'll have the field where you can collect your monsters. There'll be 4 different seasons that change over a period of time. It doesn't take too long, thankfully. And then you can collect different monsters in those regional, in those seasons. And then you'll have the tournament sort of stadium where you fight the main monsters. And then, yeah, you basically move on to the next area. And what's really cool is when you do the tournament, it becomes easier to capture the monsters. So what you want to really do is just like focus on leveling up, do the tournament, and then capture your monsters in that area and then move on. Yeah, it's a really cool game. Actually has a really interesting story, and yeah, I think, you know, it's one to look at and pick up, definitely. Like I said, it's, you know, well, I don't know if I said it, but obviously coming out late last year, I feel like it was a bit overlooked, but you know, the few of us who did play it, you know, we really enjoyed it. I mean, obviously, I think in Japan it did really well. I think it's the best-selling one of the Monster series as well, so that's really cool. Yeah, well, that's basically everything I have to say. So yeah, if you're interested in this game, I'd say check it out. And yeah, let's just hope we start getting more Square Enix games ported to other platforms. Like, you know, I know there's, for example, obviously, you know, Triangle Strategy is still locked to the Switch, so let's hope that gets a port soon. I think the, what was it, obviously the Pixel remasters need to come to Xbox as well at some point. I'm still not sure on the likes of 7 Remake and 16 coming to Xbox. Maybe, it might be a shadow drop at TCG or something. But yeah, see, I don't know about you guys, but I don't mind the whole timed exclusivity thing, as long as, you know, they make it clear that it is. You know, I think that's kind of what we're interested in anyway. Like, I think mega fans will buy that particular system just to play the game or whatever, but you know, I think it'd be nice to make it obvious, you know, that certain games are only going to be on the system for a year or so, you know, because yeah, it just, you know, for people who only have one platform, it's nice to know that they will get these games, and you know, they're just having to wait. Because yeah, I mean, obviously I would imagine they probably can't say that because of the deals and stuff, but you know, still be cool. But anyway, I don't know what that point was, but anyway, yeah, have a great rest of your day, guys, and I'll catch you in the next one. And yeah, hopefully it won't be too long till we'll be talking about other Square Enix games becoming multi-plat. Yeah, like I said, I expect Triangle Strategy to probably be the next one. Yeah, and yeah, have a great rest of your day, guys. Catch you in the next one.